Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to the show. We don't have a name yet. This is brand new news. Viewer discretion is advised. Children are not allowed in this show because if they hear half the things that I have to say, they may become a better man or a better woman coming up in today's world. So,
that's the truth.
Our first topic of the whole entire show is going to be Indians in the United States. I'm not talking about the whole Indians. I'm talking about the, I mean, die. Here's the polka dot red Indians.
Are you crazy?
You're fucking paranoid,
You are fucking.
You bloody.
You bloody.
You bloody. Bastard, bitch.
Like, what the hell are you doing? Every single gas station.
Hey, we can't post this.
Next topic. Next topic. You get to choose this time.
Oh, serious one? A good one?
I guess so. We could talk about a serious one.
Okay, let's talk about how your brother is blowing up your phone and he is the top best rapper in Baton Rouge.
Very best. I don't want to sit here and sugarcoat it, but I will. I want to glaze him for a second. Very great rapper, and we're going to show you a snippet of one of his songs on SoundCloud and put his link to the SoundCloud right here since he... I don't know.
No. We're going to do you one better. We have exclusive freestyles that the world has never seen.
Right. All from Mr. 27 or Mr. 23.
You think they're ready?
Y'all are not ready for this freestyle, and we're just going to add that in right here.
Never played me like I'm stupid. Hey, Justin told me I was clever. I just drop you like a habit. I've been healing up. I can't ride around with you niggas. You ain't real enough. Told you that I slide with F and then I'm doing diligent. I'm linking with the plug. I ain't talking to no middleman. I've been on my own. Ain't got no time for please. I've been trying to see the light. I can get you out this for a reason.
Alright, what the fuck is that? Are y'all serious about this right now? I'd buy tickets to the show.
We're so good.
With this washed dollar. No, this is not like an actual washed dollar. This is a laundry dollar. A dollar. $1. You get me a ticket to best show in Baton Rouge, you know? It's like, I just don't understand why all these SoundCloud rappers, it just doesn't make any sense. How many hard
you don't have to get that close.
Gangsters can there possibly be in Baton Rouge? You know? Tell me.
I don't know. I mean, you should tell them a story about the guy jumping up on the porch. Jumping up and down on the porch.
Oh, well, we were trying to go out on a date night. This was like a month ago. Having a great day. Living it up. And we were going a little bit past LSU. Hit up this nice restaurant called Chimes. You know? It sounds fancy, right? I mean, it is fancy. We going there, riding through the hood. I'm from Memphis. I'm a real. Hype me up.
7
you know,
p.m. Fry.
95 degrees. No. You know. You know, yeah, you know, y'all know that song. But yeah, we get at a little stop sign, a red light it was, and two YNs were on the porch, jumping up and down.
YNs?
Young.
I've never heard that in my life.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it now.
Okay.
So they're jumping up and down, saying, "Let me hear that shit. Let me hear that shit," or whatever the slang they got in the hood. Is these days, you know? And so I not only gave them a rev, but I busted out some donuts. And they were jumping. I'm talking about jumping. I'm talking about we almost got invited to the cookout.
We probably could have.
We probably could have spun the block, not spun the block like, you know, but spun the block like came back like white people spun the block. We would have been invited to a cookout. I've been invited. My first cookout was when I first started listening to Lil Boosie. And I had a black friend from school. And I used to listen to that song on my bicycle, just riding down the street on my Bluetooth speaker when I was a kid.
What song?
Set it off in this motherfucker. Set it off. My clique all dogs, and we bout to set it off.
Classic.
Classic. I mean, that's a good song. And then I started listening to that song. They say that I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. Yeah? You know, Boosie is probably the whitest rapper in Baton Rouge. Like, everybody likes him. You know? INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? You know? With Webby. Everybody knows that. LSU fan. Just like that song. Or that video with the old man. I don't know what happened, but LSU fan done stuck his finger in my booty. You know?
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
No, you're going to have to show me that.
That happened. I'll show you that. I'll even put a clip of it right here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Boy, that. Well, LSU fan came stuck his finger in my booty.
You know? That's crazy, you know? But that shit actually happens here in Baton Rouge.
We're going to need some light in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to need some light. Sometimes I like it in the light. Sometimes I like it in the dark. Theoretically speaking, of course. I don't mean nothing by that. But I told y'all from the beginning, viewer discretion is advised, no kids. We talk about whatever.
We do.
So,
Speaking of which, next topic. You start. Shoot it out.
the next topic we have here today is a very, very special topic. But before we start, we're going to get some lighting. Oh, yeah, it's a lot better. So, the next topic I have is something that comes to mind every time I get off of work. And sometimes in the morning, it's like in the back of my head.
I didn't think you were going to say work. After that, I thought you were just going to leave it.
But wait, there's more. So, this topic is traffic. Traffic
Do we have
is
to talk about this?
absolutely crazy. Like, listen,
It's probably
sometimes
the
I just
bane-
want to get out of my car and beat the shit out of somebody.
I have a story.
Go ahead.
Literally yesterday, I was driving and on my way to your shop.
Yeah.
His shop. And totally normal, driving like I always do. And I come off the interstate and I'm on the service road and this woman pulls up next to me.
What does she do?
starts yelling at me.
Yelling at you.
Yes. Like through her window.
Through her window.
And I'm on the phone with my dad. And I'm like, Dad, this woman's like yelling at me, I think. And he was like, do you have a flat tire? I was like, no. Like, she seems upset. And she goes like, roll your window down.
Was she about to like was she trying to scuff?
You know what? I actually don't think so. It gets kind of funny. So I
Does she
rolled my
look like
window
she
down.
had the capability of
No,
violence?
she was this old white woman.
Oh, so you could
not like old, but like 40s.
You could have like
50s.
roughed her up a little bit and been on your way.
Well, if it would have gotten to that point, I mean.
Yeah, don't be confrontational, but if it gets to
Right.
that point with like
It's another story.
a couple elbows to
Well,
the head,
I just would have.
choked her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she starts yelling at me. I roll my window down, and she's
I'm
like,
sorry.
"What are you fucking doing driving like that?" And I'm like, "You stupid cunt! Get the fuck out of here!"
You twat.
Like, no, I literally said that.
You said you stupid cunt.
Yes. And I
Wow.
was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
In
like,
America is wild. That's a
why?
because a cunt is usually something said in like Australia.
Well, yeah, but they don't use it as like a. Don't they like call their friends that?
Do you know what a cunt is?
Isn't like a friendly term? Yeah.
It's-
But
alright,
in
good.
Australia, isn't that like a form of endearment?
It's basically calling you a dumbass.
Yeah. It's not as bad as it
Listen here, you cunt. And like stuff like that. Like
Yeah. But yes, that's probably my go-to, actually. Like, word to call somebody, especially a woman,
yeah.
when it's bad. Yeah. Because I don't curse often. I really don't.
No, she's an angel. I'm telling you guys. You have to watch out for the ones that don't curse as much because they have all these other words that aren't really noticeably bad, but they like call you a cunt, like a glue sniffer or something like that. I'm like, I'd rather be called a bitch, you know? You call me a glue sniffer, I'm just gonna be like, am I retarded or what?
Yeah, I don't think I call anybody. Like, I don't even like saying the B word.
Yeah.
I don't. It just makes me feel gross. I'll just call you a cunt.
Yeah. That's better. All right. But anyway, back to the traffic thing.
Yeah. So and then she freaking speeds off, and I speed off But yeah, she had the nerve to pull up next to me and say, "Why the fuck are you driving like that?"
In that situations, usually I used to carry a sword in my car, and
That's nice.
People would I've had to whip it out twice and just point it out my window.
That's
This
pretty freaking
crazy.
cool, actually. I would do that.
No, these people would think they
What
have
kind
the
of
upper
sword?
hand.
Like a machete
no, it
or
was
like
a katana.
Katana?
Yeah. Like a katana coming out of a Mustang.
That's pretty dope.
Like, you scream at me, you're gonna get cut.
My dad and I had a gun pulled on us once.
I mean, if they pull a gun, then we're gonna take it past a sword level. Like,
that was my first time I ever had a gun pulled on me. And we went to... He tried to run us under an 18-wheeler.
He tried to run you under an 18-wheeler?
Mm-hmm. We
That's
were driving.
crazy.
We were at the I-10.
I've been shot at before.
I haven't. We were at the I-10 systems.
I haven't.
And my dad was trying to get over, and there was plenty of room. And the guy sped up to not let my dad over, but he got over anyway. And then proceeded to brake check the absolute shit out of this man. Like, bad. And I thought something was wrong. Like, I didn't even realize that we had gotten in front of somebody that was acting like that until he brake checked him that bad. And then, the dude came around us on the other side, got super close to my dad's car, and then tried to run us under an 18-wheeler.
Damn, like he hit the car?
And we... No. My dad is a very good driver. He outmaneuvered. There was nothing. And then... he pulled up next, and my dad got out. He pulled up next to us again, and then he reached into his glove box, and by then my dad was gone. But
yeah, you gotta watch out for people like that because I don't know. People are absolutely retarded sometimes. Like, there's a spectrum.
Say the R word.
Yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite words. There's a spectrum.
But that'll get you canceled.
I don't give a fuck. That's just how you gotta be. Listen, there's a spectrum of people. And some people are like below even the spectrum. I got some wild stories up my sleeve.
In your portfolio.
Yeah.
In your repertoire.
Yeah. So, the next topic we have here, and I had to curse a couple people out because they act like they're gonna do something. And I'm like, are you serious, dude? You want to get out? They speed off and they drive reckless again. I'm like, at the next red light, just sitting there, looking at me all crazy. I was like, do you want to get out or you want to call the police? You want to tell them that you're driving reckless? You're trying to cut people off?
For me, I used to be so bad when it came to road rage.
Yeah,
like, so
I still
bad.
am.
But I think honestly, I don't know. I just put a lot of trust in God's timing. So even if I am stuck, in traffic, it's like, okay.
Oh, it's not about being stuck in traffic though. How I'll get road rage.
You're more so
like,
just talking
people.
about road rage.
Like people, like
yeah, you're talking.
I don't even care if you're driving fast. You know what? I'll get out your way. You get the fast lane, because most of the time I'm in the fast lane. But it's driving like a freaking idiot is what I don't get. Like there's these yield signs. There's yield signs. All right.
They're not stop
at these
signs.
roundabouts. Listen here. If you stop at a yield sign when there's nobody coming,
get out of your
and
car.
look both ways
Get
like
out
an
of your
idiot, get out your car and accept an ass whooping.
Curb stomp.
Because listen, a curb stomping even. Listen, I'm going through this like normal, and I'm not prepared to press the brakes.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna blame it on me when I rear end you, because there's no cars coming. Why would I think you're just gonna randomly stop at a yield sign? Are you gay?
I say it all the time. You'll hear me if I'm in the car and there's a yield sign and I'll go, I'll just say over and over again, it's a yield, not a stop. It's a yield, not a stop. It's a yield, not a stop.
What?
It's a yield, not a stop. And then they proceed to stop. Or Or when we're merging onto the interstate and they're merging on the interstate at 40 miles an hour.
30, 45
Yes,
miles an hour.
yes.
I'm like,
I cannot
Jesus
stand that, and I
Christ.
can't get out of the way because there's people next
And
to
wait,
me.
they got people in the slow lane coming
Right.
at 75. You're getting on the interstate going 30, 35 or 40. And you're not even trying to accelerate. What is
are we
wrong
doing?
with you?
What are we
Use your brain.
What are we doing?
I want everybody to see this video and say, yeah, I actually am a dumbass. I'm going to start getting up to speed before I get on the interstate. And then, wait, I'm behind you. And then I have to get over to the next lane, even once we both get in the slow lane.
Yeah,
and then you
again.
act stupid and try to go faster once I get in the second lane. And then, listen, I'm just going to let you hear the bald eagles at that point. You're going to have to chase me all the way to 170. And I guarantee your Toyota Sienna is not going to make it there. You're going tick, 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 tick. I'm a mechanic, I know. So, next topic, your turn.
Let's talk about...
So let's talk about sex.
You want to talk about sex?
Yeah,
Okay, let's talk about it.
it's going on YouTube, so
Let's talk about it.
let's talk about it.
Okay, what do
So-
you want to say?
I think a lot of people are making mistakes when it comes to being in the bedroom. It's getting comfortable with doing like normal things, like a couple in and outs, and you're done. You know.
Hey,
One-
we can't talk about this.
Okay, next topic.
Not like that, at least.
Okay. What do you like? What do you not like? How can we make this more interesting? Can we strap each other up? No.
Not yet, not yet.
Next topic.
One day, we will. We can't start with that. That's a lot.
I have a surprise for you. I got a surprise for you. But, hey, not everybody's cup
I
of
actually
tea.
do have a surprise for you.
Oh, you do?
Should we unveil it on camera?
All right, go ahead.
Let's do it. Hold on. No, just.
Oh, you have it right here?
It's right here.
Where? Oh, she's leaving the set. Okay. She's going in the closet. Now, once she comes out the closet, I don't know if she's gonna. She has something in her hand that's big and black, but it's like a picture frame. Okay.
Okay.
This is interesting because I've never had anything like this happen before.
Are you ready?
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, wow. Snoop Dogg. Hey, if we were high right now,
It's a Snoop Dogg poster
Snoop
From a
Dogg
concert.
Snoop Dogg is
at the Fillmore in New Orleans on December 7th.
wow. That's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
You surprised me with this?
Yeah.
You're presenting me with this?
Presenting.
Like giving.
You can have it.
Wow, it's an honor actually.
Yeah.
Back in my pimping days, I
Look
used
at
to
the
wear
art on that thing.
I
Isn't
used
it
to
cool?
wear outfits like this.
Oh, December 17th.
I used to smoke a cigar
Cigar.
and have a suit on every weekend. They called me Smooth. And Snoop Dogg would have loved to see what like my lifestyle at that point,
You were a
because
pimp.
I was basically a pimp.
Yeah.
Let's talk about being a pimp.
Okay.
What does it take to be a pimp?
What does it
What do
take?
you know about being a pimp?
I know that prostitution should be legal. And
Because they got hoes out there.
I know that
Not every woman is capable of being like a wife, you know?
Well, that's not exactly how I would think about that, but I do think prostitution should be legal because
Hoes gonna be hoes.
well, not exactly. Women that are stuck and are sex trafficked and
Yeah.
all this extra stuff that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
Because if you just let it be legal and, you know, that, I'm not going to say that wouldn't happen, but it definitely wouldn't be as bad as it is. Because it's actually...
Yeah,
well,
that
first
would
of all,
rule out the paying for it.
First of
That would
all,
rule out the profitation for the pimps.
Well,
Well,
it doesn't even need to.
Sex traffickers are pimps?
No.
No, pimps are like...
Hold on. I'm just talking about prostitution in general.
Okay.
Because if you have...
You go to New Orleans, we'll find a prostitute.
But
we should interview one.
So, anyway, prostitution should be legal, number one, because of sex trafficking.
Okay.
Number two, because the way it would prevent that is that it would be regulated.
Right.
So you would actually maybe have to get some sort of, not necessarily license, but just something to kind of,
Be like, yeah, I'm legal to be a prostitute. I'm legal to sell this ass. And I'm legally putting this ass on you.
Yeah.
And I'm tested,
Yeah.
Like, pay me
Tested.
$20 and I'm ready to go.
Tested, of age, not being sold out by a pimp. If you have a,
Right.
if someone opens up like a brothel,
if somebody,
and it's legal.
listen, some hoes, they need a pimp, because without the pimp got to keep them in line.
The pimp should, in turn, if it was a boss sort of situation,
Listen, it
just
would be
keep
like a
them
boss.
Safe.
In this decade, it would be called a boss.
Right.
But in my day, they were pimps.
Well, yeah.
And
but
just say you had...
it's not about keeping them in line.
Listen, if you make a C-note a week back in my time, you're good. You're good, darling. I can't even take this conversation seriously anymore.
Well, that way, also, outside of the of age, getting tested, it's also makes them, more comfortable to come forward when, like, stuff goes down.
Right.
Because if you're a prostitute and you go
Yeah.
somewhere and then a dude beats you nearly to death,
Right.
it's not going to get talked about. It's
because
just shut up and go heal so you can get back out there. Or go find somebody that's into you being beat up.
Like,
It's not like a, oh my gosh, you're still a human
right.
and need help. It's, you're looked down upon.
My personal opinion
If you even ever go
on
to the hospital.
prostitution right now, outside of the pimping world, I don't know why a lot of women resort to that, even though now it's like more uncommon. But if you go down Plank Road or Bourbon Street or a whole bunch of other crack alleys, you're gonna find some hoes, and they're selling ass to pay their bills. Mm-hmm. But why not go get a waitress job? Why not go to college?
Because college.
Well, this isn't not even college.
But
Let's
yeah.
just say anything besides
anything else,
sucking a pee-pee. Anything else.
I get it.
But to each their own. And like I said earlier, hoes gonna be hoes.
Really, at the end of the day, they just need Jesus. Like, I'm so serious. They need to be ministered to.
I mean,
And
how about, I'm saying we need to go find a prostitute that's gonna be willing to interview us, come to our home.
No, I'm not having no.
We can't have a prostitute here. No, that's
Not
crazy.
like a stray one. On
Like
the
a stray
street.
one, like a formal prostitute,
Right.
like a pimp's hoe.
Escort.
With the pimp here too.
Escort.
We need a pimp and a hoe. An escort, like a phone
escort,
book one, a phone book one.
Phone book, yeah.
You can find escorts in phone books
I
still.
don't know.
They got yellow pages now. Do they still have that?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's been a great talk. I think we've covered a lot of subjects today.
I think we did too. We should end on some.
We should end on
Our neighbors having sex above us?
that sounds like an old box spring, like a spring one. Listen. No, they're not having sex. He's walking.
No, they're not.
Listen.
It's fun to think that they are.
It's fun to think that they are, yeah. It is.
Because I would give them a high five the next day.
Because one time we were in the kitchen. On the floor.
Oh!
We can't talk about it, but I'm telling you, the people below us must have sounded like somebody was beating the shit out of like a stray dog. Like, I'm talking about my knee was hitting the hardwood floor.
Okay.
All right, that's it. We're gonna only touch on those topics
For now.
for now.
We'll get into them another
We'll get
day.
into them like as we get older and begin to care less about what people think.
Well, it's not even that. It's just this is a lot. Straight off.
This is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot to deal with. YouTube. You got a lot to learn about us. And we have a lot to learn about you. So we would love to have your comments and concerns down in the comments below. Topics, questions, and we'll answer them all in our next video.
Yes.
And we'll try to improve on the lighting situation, background, try to upload one every now and then.
If this microphone, check out the background. We have a pretty sweet little setup here, but
I feel like a real G right now.
This thing's coming. Oh wait, I know what I can do.
I feel like I could grab a frog and chunk it across the lake.
Look at that.
I feel like.
Look at our setup, guys. Now that that's out of the way.
It's a pretty nice little office setup we have here.
We have a great
This
bookshelf.
is my favorite room.
You know, they probably can't hear us because it's all the way over there.
Oh man, that's crazy. Did you break it?
No.
Can we make this one? Oh, there you go. This is a great setup.
We're learning.
Life is good.
Life is fantastic. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. We're just gonna end on that note.
That's gross. Excuse you.
Women. Excuse me.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
We don't have a name for the show, but we'll figure one out.
Leave your suggestions in the comments. And we'll figure it out by next time.
Yeah.
Or maybe we'll do that live for you guys.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
The shit show.
The shit show. No.
No. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.